Hi. Hi. You're probably wondering, first thing on your mind is, who is this guy and why should I even bother to listen to him? That's typical. First of all, I'm not used to making videos, so I took some notes. You might hear some papers rustling in the background. Please bear with me. I want to make sure I stay on track. Now, why should you listen to me? The answer is very simple. Alright, I have discovered something that I believe will be of great benefit to you. Don't worry, there's no charge for it. It's just some information. I want to give it to you free of charge. And if you've been working online for any length of time now, or in a home-based business, you probably have learned that making an income or living online not as easy as you've been led to believe. But if you'll give me a few minutes, I think some of the wisdom I've acquired over the years will not only open up your eyes, but will open up your eyes to a bright new future. And I promise you this, okay? Everything I will tell you, everything I will give to you will be honest, it will be sincere, and it will be right from the heart. Starting with a truth I discovered a short time ago, that if you are a member of a program, and you're asked to recruit, and to recruit, and to recruit again, the sooner you learn this one little thing, the difference, the more money you'll be making, the less struggles you'll be having, the less stress you'll be having, and the more joy of life you'll be having. And here it is. Members only make their sponsors money. If you're asked to recruit and recruit and recruit again, the emphasis is on recruiting. That's where you get your income from. Members only make their sponsors money. On the other hand, partners, partners help each other to earn an income. The emphasis on a partnership is helping each other to succeed, to reach their goals, dreams, and aspirations. It took me years to discover that simple truth. It took me a lot of money, it took me a lot of time, it cost me a lot of heartache to find out that members only make their sponsors money. Now please give me a few minutes to introduce myself and tell you my story. I think you'll glean a lot of information. I think it'll be a benefit to you. And I want to offer you a chance to open up your eyes to the real possibility of having some great success, real success in your life. And also a chance to meet my partners. Alright, so who am I? I don't need notes on this, but I wrote it down anyways. My name is Steve. I'm a husband. I'm a father. I'm a grandfather. And by the way, I'm also an assistant pastor. I've been marketing online for years now and never really made a whole bunch of money. I think my best month ever, I made $700. But most months it cost me money. But 14 months ago, my life totally changed. And not for the better. My wife Teresa went into a hospital to have what is considered here in the States a pretty common procedure. She went in to have some stents put in. Now I was sitting in a waiting room waiting for them to come and get me, and the nurse came out and says, okay, she's going into recovery, you can come with me. And as we were coming down, all of a sudden there was a big panic and commotion in the recovery room. Well, my wife began to bleed. I went in, put her in my arms, and she bled out and actually died in my arms. Now, I thank God to this day that they were able to resuscitate her. She spent a lot of time in intensive care. And that is something I would not wish on anyone. I pray that you never go through a situation where your spouse dies in your arms. But after a period of time and several more procedures, it was decided that my wife needed to have open heart surgery. This was quite unexpected because my wife is very petite, a very little thing. She never smoked. She wasn't overweight. She ate right. She ate her fruits and her vegetables, something that I detest. All right, but she had to have open heart surgery. Apparently, it's hereditary. And leave it to my wife. She can go and have one bypass. 2, 3, or 4. She had to have 5. Now, as you can imagine, when she came out of recovery and I brought her home, her activities were extremely restricted. Just getting in and out of bed was really a struggle, which meant that I would have to naturally take care of her, which I had no problem doing, and I'd have to pick up the slack as far as taking care of the house, including meals and laundry and all that, which I had no problem doing. Matter of fact, I learned how much my wife really did in the house, which I never knew before. But I also had to do my secular job, working 50 hours a week, and my duties at the church. Now, please remember, I told you I was an assistant pastor. My wife and I had decided a long time ago that we would not take money from the church. That money could be used in other places to help other people. So I worked my 50 hours a week and did my duties at the church as an assistant pastor. But over a period of time, it seemed like the physical and emotional stress that I was under took a toll. So in May of 2016, I started to get migraine headaches almost on a daily basis. And my vision began to fail. Where I was working, I had dual monitors. I was in charge of a lot of information coming across both screens. It got to the point where I couldn't see, and I had to get up to the screen with this, with inside of 2 inches, just to be able to read the information coming across. By the end of June, I developed a Bell's palsy. My left side of my face dropped. Right in front of my boss, as a matter of fact. My left eye locked in place because of the Bell's palsy and the nerves behind my eye wouldn't move. So I had double vision. Left side of my mouth would not work. I could not talk. So here I am. I couldn't see. I couldn't talk. I had all I could do to move around because without being able to see, it's hard to move. And that's when I lost my job. See, I was forced into early retirement and that was about a 70% loss of income. And the medical bills were astronomical. So my situation became dire. And that's when I found out the truth. The truth I'm trying to tell you. The several opportunities that I had been members of, when I told them my situation, they said, sponsor, 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 recruit, recruit, recruit. That's how you're going to make your money. You see, they didn't care one bit that I couldn't see. They didn't care one bit that I couldn't talk. They didn't care one bit that I couldn't work. They didn't care that my wife still needed serious and constant medical attention. But there was one company, one group of people, that stepped up and said, wait a second. You're not a member with us. You're a partner. We don't leave anyone behind. So, my partner, Brian, who lives in Australia, he calls me every day to see how I'm doing in business and how he can help me to be successful, how I can reach my goals, dreams, and ambitions. He's even put new partners in my business to help me generate an income. When's the last time a member did that? Then there's Dana, who's a rock star in our business. He actually has helped me. He's worked with people for me as far away as California. And I am so far removed in business from Dana, he will never make 1 cent by helping me. Not 1 cent, yet he still does it. He will help me in a phone call. 1 second, one phone call, he'll be right there. So why have I told you all this? Because in my years of experience, if you're a member of a company, your chances of success are about 2%. So I highly recommend, highly suggest that if you want to be successful, you'll need to find a partner. You're going to need to find someone who cares about you, who cares about your family, cares about your dreams, cares about your business, and is willing to step up and say, hey, listen, I'll help you become successful because my success is predicated on your success. Now, after hearing this, you can walk away. Or, if you'd like to meet my partners, Brian and Dana, there's a button below. It says Next. Just click on that button. It's going to take you to a webinar. It's going to ask you for information, name, email address, phone number, standard information. Now, it's going to be sent to your best email. So if you give me a bogus email, you're not going to get anything. That's number one. Number two, if you're afraid that I'm going to send your information out or sell to somebody, no, I'm the only one that's going to see it, and I have no desire to have your information go anyplace else. So frankly, you have nothing to lose unless you don't take advantage of this opportunity, because then the opportunity will just pass you by. So again, I'm Pastor Steve. I do hope to be working with you as a partner, but remember this. Partnerships are a wonderful thing, and they are actually the best ship for success that you can be on. Again, see you soon.